Hey everybody, welcome to the auction show. Whatever. Alright, so it's just keeps giving us good stuff, so we're going to keep coming back every Saturday at this auction.
No, we don't.
This one looks pretty good, so yeah, we're going to go in there, show you guys what we got, or what we're looking at, and then we'll show you what we got. Bye. Alrighty, it's auction time. There are times where I wish we dealt in bigger things, and this was one of them. That loom was really cool, and those old vintage tables, but yeah, we just don't. Lots of spray paint at this one, and some spray paints can be worth some money because they're discontinued colors, but not a project for us. And then same thing with this. These are all fabric pieces, and that's just not a project we're going to get into at the moment, especially with all the stuff we currently have on eBay. This is a side of the auction that we typically don't even make it to, but I did, as I round this corner, find a stack of VHS tapes with the Beatles on the top there, and that might be worth some money. I didn't actually get a chance to look it up, but the rest of the VHS tapes in there are pretty much throwaways, so didn't really go very much further. And this auction allows you to request lots if you want, and if the VHS tapes would have been a little better, I might have actually considered requesting that, but we didn't. Moving on, we found some tissue florets or something, puffs or something. I don't even know what that is. Some old candy canes, some old Christmas lights and such, and some toys. And there's some old Halloween figures. I actually thought these might be kind of unique. Maybe we'd hang on to them. So if we got to that point in the auction, we were going to take a look at them, that's for sure. And then there's some handmade Christmas stuff here, which is actually pretty neat. Found these C9 bulbs. These are actually newer, but they're still worth some money. I found this cookie jar and the head came off. But yeah, old Christmas lights. Lots of old Christmas stuff and newer Christmas stuff here. Really cool stuff. And then we found this. These were like Dollar Tree toys, but I thought maybe they might be worth some money. Turns out they weren't. But there was a lot of them there. There was a whole case of them there. And then if you guys aren't looking for old camcorders, you should be. Something like this one might actually fetch a pretty good dollar. Typically the ones with the night vision on them tend to fetch a little bit more money, so keep an eye out for those. More old Christmas stuff. This was actually pretty cool. It was like a manger, but with like stuffed Santa Clauses and snowmen. And then coming on to this side of the auction, this was where all the board games are. There's a lot of board games. Oh, and Disney VHS. We all know how much that's worth. But yeah, lots and lots of board games. Some new, some old. But most of these were worth some decent money. The old Jeopardy game that's down there was pretty cool. And then moving on here, some old figures. Those were unpainted Christmas figures. The Family Feud game is pretty entertaining as well. Boggle, Jenga, there are just all kinds of games here. Found some stickers, lots and lots of stickers, and then some X-Men toys and Fantastic Four here. Those are actually worth some money, and we were definitely interested in those. Some more ornaments. Found some Hallmark ornaments. These Three Stooges ones on the end I've had my eye on. I'll zoom in on it in a sec. Yeah, right there, the Three Stooges golfing. Had my eye on those. So I'm glad I found them. Moving on, more Christmas stuff. Lots and lots of Christmas stuff. And then some random books and such. There was a lot of the exact same ornament. We actually looked these up, and they weren't really worth that much money, and our big fear was that we were going to be stuck with a bunch of them, so we didn't really think we were going to make a play, except for these ones in the white box right there. And then there's Furbies. Lots and lots of Furbies still in the box. That's an original Rock'em Sock'em robot. The remake you want to stay away from, but the original Marks one, like this one here, they're worth some money. So we were definitely going to be interested in that. as well. And then I'm checking it out to see if it's in good shape and if it works. Next to it, an Atari with the box. Pretty awesome. Some more board games, Philadelphia, which is the Philadelphia version of Monopoly. Some more vintage board games, and then I spot this vintage skateboard, which is pretty awesome. But there was no brand on it, so it was kind of hard to get a feeling for what that would be worth. It's my nemesis here. I want nothing more than for baseball and football cards to be worth a lot of money, and they're just not. But that one I did have an interest in just because I'm a fan. So. But, yeah, I steer clear if I can. I should. So many toys, lots of Fisher-Price toys, and then we had our eye on these McDonald's chicken nuggets right there. Those are pretty fun. Some Barbie stuff, Easy Bake Oven. There's just a plethora of vintage toys here, which is great. And then some train stuff. Lots of DVDs, Magic cards. This was kind of the highlight of the auction, was these Magic cards and Dungeons and Dragons books that are in the back. So we were definitely interested in those as well. All right. Well, it's the next day. We had some birthday celebrations to get to after this auction. So doing the wrap up the morning after. And here you go. Our goal was to get some different stuff because we have a lot of one or two things. So we wanted to mix it up a little, and we did. Starting over here, we'll start in the back. So we got some board games, and not because we think board games are really worth a lot of money. Well, this one is. But the rest of them, nobody was bidding on them, so we got them all we got two of them for $2. So we got those two for $2. We got those two down there for $2, and we got these two for $2. This one is worth like $50-$60. So, if not the crocodile inside by itself, so let's say it's not complete, the crocodile inside itself is worth $25. So, yeah, that's what we got board game wise. We got this. This is an Atari 2600, I believe. One of the original ones. With some games, the paddle controllers, the joystick controllers, games with boxes, power source is here. So, and then the video wire there. So, it's complete. I'm going to test it to make sure it works, but it probably does. Most of these do work. So, even if it doesn't work, there actually still some value for parts. So, not a big deal there. We got a few other things here. Go over with you. This is also part of the board games. We got actually one of the lots of 3 for $2. So, this is like a troll light up trawling desk or something. I don't know. Troll stuff sometimes is worth some money, so we took a risk on it. This is pretty cool. These are old postcards, and they are all the same. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So these are like old stock, dead stock postcards that are all the same. So this is pretty cool because this is 4 listings with quantities, and we're done. And we got these for like $20 for the 4. So should be no problem there. Got these. These are chicken nuggets, and you can accessorize them. See? Like, now he's got hair. And then, let's see, let's throw a hat on this one. We got cowboy chicken nugget right there. We got that chicken nugget. That one's a little dented. We're going to have to put it in some hot water. But anyways, chicken nuggets with more accessories. There's some other McDonald's stuff in here, like this burger and this, whatever that is. So, yeah, got that. We got these. These are Dungeons and Dragons manuals. Monster manual. What do we got? Player's handbook. We got Dungeon Master's Guide, Monster Manual 2, and Atlas. Those are all. These are each worth about 20 bucks a piece. So we might auction them together. We're not sure on that. I'm gonna check it out here and make sure and get back to you. But these are definitely worth pretty decent amount of money. Any Dungeons and Dragons stuff typically is worth some money. Got this girl over here. She's like a gymnast or something. She's kind of stuck. So we didn't want her, to be perfectly honest with you. Sarah wanted that. That is a Cabbage Patch horse. Sarah didn't even notice it, and the guy said it while he was auctioning. He's like, it's a Cabbage Patch horse. And she's like, okay. And so she bid on it and won, and that's obviously going to make an appearance on her Instagram, I'm sure, very shortly. Moving on to the last thing, which you guys probably, well, second to last thing. We got a Nike coat over here, too. It's a Nike Air coat. Nobody wanted it again, so we bid on it. Oddly enough, the guy, whoever donated that or wanted to, had it on consignment, his ID was in the front pocket, so I turned that in to the auctioneer. All right, and this is probably the money here. These are all Furbies, and they are all sealed in there. They have never been out of this box. They are not the original Furbies. They are the Furbies from 1999, but I did look them up. They're probably averaging about $50 to $60 a piece in this condition. Some of them may go as high as $70. It really just depends on, what the Furby is inside. But I looked most of these up, and most of these are worth between $50 and $70. So, and we paid up for these. We paid about 20 bucks a piece for each one of these. So, we did want to get them because Christmas is coming, and things like this will definitely be popular around Christmas time. So we wanted to have a few of them. There was a lot more of them. There was one other sealed one I didn't get, but the rest of them, the seals on the top were all popped, and a couple of them were loose in there. So these are not. These are all still sealed in there. So one of the sealed ones, paid up for them a little bit, but should be a good profit no matter what. $30 profit, $40 profit will be good for us. All right, that wraps up this week, guys. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you just click that subscribe button on your way out. And if you like the video, hit the like button while you're at it. That's about it for this week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Good day, sir!